Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on?
What's good, bro?
What's up? What's up? Hey, look, man, just real quick, because I forgot to tell you before we went on air, Frat. I changed the name of the podcast, y'all, so I got my frat brother on here, so we might as well.
Big time.
Yeah,
Big
we,
time.
it's a privilege that I share this, I get to share the same name and space as my man,
That's
my
up,
frat
bro.
brother.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
No doubt, and it's an even bigger privilege to have my next guest on this joint. He ain't even a guest, next family member up on this joint.
Family member, bro. Family.
Y'all give it up for my man DJ Epps. DJ Epps, what's good, fam?
That's what's up.
Oh, you got it on mute. You on mute.
You on mute, baby. You still on
mute.
Hey,
man, everything's good. Thank you for having me, man. How you guys doing?
Man, we good, man. We good.
We good.
Glad to have you on here.
As they say, bro.
Oh, man. Awesome, man. This is a pleasure. And, I can't wait to meet up with you guys because we're about to go throw down this month.
Man, you ain't lying. Bro. You ain't lying, brother. I'm ready, man. I'm counting down days like I'm counting money, yo. So
yeah.
I feel a little I'm a little privileged, Dre. I think I told you me and Yvette went down to Miami. Shit, that's been about 3 weeks ago. We caught up with Epps, man. He was at a spot and got a chance to chop it up, man. And like he said, man, the excitement about the cruise, man, and now we up under 30 days, baby. I'm about to go ahead and get my bag out and start packing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ready to get this party started.
Man, I got stuff.
Yo, Dre, I ain't gonna lie, man. This guy came to Miami with Yvette, and I swear to God, boy, they were turned up at my party, man. I was like,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Guys, man. Look at these fools over here.
Yo, let me tell you, man. I know how he is, man. Let me tell you, the first year we did the cruise, I met him. We was boarding the ship, whatever. After that, I hardly seen him. And when I did see him, he was down right up in the front row of the concert like this. Him and his wife. Chilling. No,
the only way drink in my hand too.
The only way you did too. The only way you was gonna catch him is when he was asleep. If you knock on his door in his room, that's the only way you was gonna catch him. But other than that, yeah. So I know you ain't gotta tell me, man. I know. So
it's a good time. It's a good time. If you go on the cruise and don't have a good time, that's on you.
Yeah, something wrong with you, man. If you don't have a good time on this cruise, get therapy, man. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Just get some therapy. Just let them know.
I don't understand. How can you go on this cruise and say you did not have a good time?
Exactly.
I don't see that happening at all, man.
Yeah.
If you don't have a good time, it's because you're not trying to enjoy yourself. You're not trying to forget what's back there. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to clear your mind, forget all about that. We going to Bahamas. We going to Bimini. We going to get some pina coladas. We going to get some conch. Come on, you know what I mean? Like, we going to talk and hear legendary stories. Like, why? Come on.
Man. Yep. Like Michael Jackson said it best. Leave that 9 to 5 up on the shelf, man, because, we about to have a good time, man, on some real talk. We really look, man, I ain't never been pumped up. This is the third year. We all third year cruises, like third year. So, it's like, I don't know why, but this one seems like it's going to be a lot better. Like, not so much a lot better, but just I'm looking forward to it more because I'm looking forward to seeing people that I've talked to online and on Facebook and all of that. It's just a different vibe, man. It's going to be a hell of a vibe, man. Like, honestly, it's just going to be a real good vibe,
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. A lot of people are okay, so you said this is your third time, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you guys, a lot of people just coming back. They're not even wasting no time. The minute we make the announcement that we selling ticket, it's like cabin's gone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The next 3-4 days. The fact that like I'm going again, no way. I'm not missing out on this lineup. Yeah. But it's not. I think the lineup is like secondary. Like you said, it's
same
about
thing I said. Yep.
Yeah, it's about meeting up and just meeting up with some friends, meeting new friends, and just enjoying yourself and listening to some good hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Epps, Epps, I say this.
Is.
Epps, I say this all the time, man. Not every episode, but maybe most of the episodes. If that shit wasn't to go nowhere and just stay docked in Miami for 4 days, it wouldn't even matter. Like, we gonna have a good time. Like, real talk, it don't even matter. It's the music.
It don't matter.
The lineups is secondary to me. Like you, man. I'm just like, yo, we just gonna vibe and enjoy ourselves, and that music is just the bonus, man. So, man, I'm just looking forward to it.
You know what's crazy too,
That's
man?
what it's about.
Yeah, it is. You know what's crazy too, man? I just realized, like, I just took a peek finally at the lineup schedule and everything. Like, you know what I mean? They got me doing the masquerade party. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We're going to take me out the casino and go do the masquerade. Yeah. No problem.
Yep. Yeah, no doubt.
And so when I saw the schedule, and Dre will tell you, I've been hyping up the casino every episode. Episode. Then the schedule came out the first day. I said, damn, Epps say, okay. Second day, I said, okay, they got scratch in there. Okay, they doing it different. Third day, I said, damn. I said, my guy ain't going to be in there until the very last day. So that means when we get off the boat Friday morning, it ain't going to be no sleep. Because if you ain't been to an Epps party in the casino, see, Epps don't know how to stop. See, that's the problem, y'all. He don't know how to stop. He'll tell you, I'm going to give you 30 more minutes. That turned into 2 more hours.
Yep. And that's equivalent to say, oh, yeah, I'm 5 minutes away. Man, you an hour away. Stop.
You know, you ain't even left the house yet.
Let me tell you something, man. And let me tell you, everybody that's listening and watching, the story about that casino. When we first did the first cruise and the last party ended around 10:30, 11, and supposedly there was nothing on the schedule. There was nothing to do but to just hang around the cruise. I literally told the production people and the Rock the Bell staff, like, yo, do me a favor, man. Put some turntables in the casino. It's on me. Let me turn this. Let me keep the vibe going because everybody's walking around trying to figure out what to do. Like, you know what I mean? Right. It was like, you sure, Epps? I'm very sure. I'm very sure. So they did that. And sure enough, man, I think it was like 11:30. And there was like, Epps, you could go on to 12:31. Man, just like David said, boy, I didn't stop till like 2:30 in the morning because the casino was just right. All the main artists was gambling, having fun, winning, losing, having a great time. All the guests was surrounded, they were surrounding my turntables and they were just having a good house party, but in the casino. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And and then from there, they the production people in Rock the Bells, they was like, boy, Epps just painted a picture for us. We got to do this all the time.
Yeah.
So last year, they made it my house. They made it my room. They loved the idea. But this time around, I think other DJs realized the interaction. They saw the face-to-face. They saw the creativity of, what you could do in the casino on them turntables. So I didn't mind sharing that vibe, man. If they said Scratch is going to, let Scratch do it because Scratch is going to turn that casino out.
Oh, you know what I mean?
You know it. Best believe they saved the best for last. So come Thursday night before we I'm going to turn that casino inside out.
Yo,
hey, well, I'm looking forward to it for sure, man. I'll tell my quick little story about the casino, not to hog the time. So last year, the way me and Epps kind of got introduced, his queen was on there and she wasn't feeling well, and somehow her and Yvette hooked up. I still don't even know how they hooked up. And so she kind of took care of her, had some medicine, some of the patches and everything. So when we went down to the casino that night, she told us to come back behind the turntables, man. So that became my home the rest of the week. But what was cool for me, man, I'm a huge 8-Ball MJG fan. Huge. Mm-hmm. So when the first night, MJG came down by himself. And I got a chance just to sit back there, man, and chop it up with him. And the crazy thing about it, DJ Tab is from St. Louis. So then there was another connection me and him had. Yep. Yeah. And then Ball came down the next night, man. And then Capri came down that night. And I'm like, man, this is like a whole scene from a movie that I'm getting to just sit in the background and see it firsthand. And my little sister was on there. So I told her, I said, hey, when you go back home, don't be telling everybody who your brother had you around because they're going to think that's the way it's supposed to be. going forward. But man, I appreciate Epps for that, man, because from that night on, man, it really been connected more between him and the missus. She's always checking in, seeing what he got going on, and so Dre, to your point, when we started doing this, and you kind of brought it up, I said, you know what? Let me reach out to Epps and see if he'll bless us, man. So once again, bro, here we are. We definitely appreciate it, man. But he gonna turn it out for sure.
Let me add on to that 8-Ball MJG story, man. Like, they're my dogs. You know what I mean? I love them. Shout to the Push DJs and all that. Tab, all of them. It's like for me to create that. You know how you look at Instagram and you see like a boiler room and you see the DJ rocking, but they had the crowd behind them. It was just like that. You know what I mean? I had the casino slots behind me, a little crowd behind me, but also 8-Ball MJG is right behind me. You know what I mean? And I'm going to post that up in case people don't know what I'm talking about. But to have them next to me while I'm spinning and I'm playing their songs and we vibe and you know what I mean? And, it was not just an honor, but it was a movie. Like a movie. And not only that, my favorite DJ of all time, Kid Capri, just standing there watching me get busy.
Yeah, man.
That was wild. I still got that video. I still got that video.
Right about now,
Yeah.
I still got that video, man. When he came up beside you
and watch me rip it down, it was mind blowing for me, man. And then you look across and I see Twister and I play a Twister joint and make the whole casino go crazy off of a Twister joint, and Twister's looking at me like, this nigga here, you know what I mean?
You
get
it going, man. You definitely get it going.
Man, that casino is something else, and I can't wait to see what other DJs do with it. But that Thursday night,
you already know. You know where I'm gonna be posted up. Me and Yvette gonna be posted up in the background, taking it all in.
And you know what, man? Yeah. You know what they need to do, man? Rock the Bells, the whole production crew, they need to put a picture of you up in there in the casino, man, and keep it there. You know what I'm saying? The founder, you know what I'm saying?
Founder of the casino.
And it's funny you say that. So basically you said, look, I'm gonna do this for free. Set me up in there. Is that what it was? See, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. If anybody knows about me, man, it's never about money. Of course, I like to get paid for my work and everything, but I love to DJ. And I think David could, tell you like, that man gets busy and he loves what he do. I love making people sing, hum, rap, whatever, and just feel good and make you forget about any bullshit you went through last year, today, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I think and I don't know who I was telling this. I was like, with DJs, they get off on the reaction. Like when you drop that and it just, you drop that on the 1, 2, whatever, and boom, all of a sudden everybody, they dancing already, but then now it's just like, So I DJ'd a gig about 3 weeks ago, man. It was a good vibe, man. What did I drop? All About the Benjamins. Fire. And it was it was a 90s crowd. It was a 90s crowd. I had to feel them out. Like I was playing different stuff, getting the reactions and stuff. But I'm like, okay. Then I hit some 90s stuff, and I'm like, that's what they want. Because it's a Mexican restaurant. A lot of brothers and sisters in there. Like that's what they want. I'm gonna go with the 90s, and man, that reaction, I'm just like, man, it was just a good reaction, man. Like it's like no other. You know what I'm saying?
That feeds my turntable ego. That the reaction of somebody's face. You know what I mean? And now that I'm one of the only DJs that I like to stream my parties, and I'm hoping the Wi-Fi is very good for me on this Rock the Bells thing. I'm gonna stream my show. You're going to see the reaction of everybody when we drop a certain remix, a certain song, the way you drop the record. It's going to be a movie, and I can't wait to meet up with you guys and have another a third year fun. October 27th to the 31st, 2025, Rock the Bell Cruise, featuring the Lots, the Brat.
Yes, sir.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Right.
Onyx not back. Yeah.
Yeah. Just nothing against them, but they had to jump on a tour and they had to circle back with us. Smith and Wesson, Buckshot, Cool G Rap, Lupe Fiasco, Far Side Exhibit, man, and the list goes on. MC Light, hosted by Torre, MC Shot Rock. Yeah. Who else? Ed Lover's gonna be with us. You know what I mean?
Ed Lover.
That's gonna be fire, man. That's gonna be fire. And we got some comedians. So
Evian Crockett's gonna be with us.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a Guy Torrey hanging out with us, man. It's gonna be a movie out there. Big shout to all the DJs. Of course, our brother Manny French gonna be with us.
Yes, sir.
Jazzy,
yes, sir.
DJ Cool, the DC family coming with us. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Evil D, Bucktown, USA, they coming. Who else? J. Period. Oh man, and the list
crazy,
go on.
DJ Paul, Memphis.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, Paul's about to come rip it down. Paul's about to come rip it down."
Yep. Let me ask you this, Epps. How did they approach you, or how did you get the gig of doing it the first year? Like, did they approach you? Did you go out and seek them? How'd that work? How'd that work out?
Listen, I think it was automatic. It was not even approach. It's like, Epps, you going? These are the dates. Can you go? You know what I mean? And I'm not even looking at my schedule. I'm not even looking at the calendar. I'm like, I'm going, and whatever I have, I'm canceling. I'm going. So at the end of the day, going further back, when L started Rock the Bells, he started on Sirius Satellite, but he was also fighting for the name because Rock the Bells was owned by some other people, and they were doing festivals, I think, on the West Coast and whatnot. So now that he won the name and everything, it was like go time to, we're gonna do the Rock the Bell Festival in New York and New Jersey. We're gonna do these cruises, you know what I mean? So the minute we said we was gonna do the Rock the Bell cruise, for me it was automatic because being that I have my own show on Saturday nights at 9 p.m., the Saturday Night Ride
Saturday Night Ride. That's right. I needed to mention that Saturday Night Ride. I'll make sure it's on. That's on LL Cool J's Rock the Bells radio on Sirius XM, right?
Correct, channel 43.
Just had to put that in there.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So doing a cruise and festivals and stuff, and not have your own DJs not on there is just crazy. So the minute they told me what's going on, how it's going down, and I said, I'm in. Let's go. So I'm not here to just be a DJ or a Rock the Bell DJ. I'm volunteering to be a staff in any way you need me. You need me to help meet and greet. You need me to help paperwork, anything. Like I'm a team player. I'm not just a DJ. And I think that's what my team, Rock the Bell and LL loves about me. You know what I mean? I go hard for them because they gave me the platform to do things. And man, every time we go to Rock the Bell cruise, when we get off the boat, they call me. They're like, "Yo, here's the next date. You ready for next year?" I'm like, "Already?" Like, yeah. Matter of fact, they called me last week talking about, "Oh yeah, here's the dates for next year." I'm like, "Oh really?
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Going?
Oh, that's crazy. They said we
can't wait. I can't wait to see what it's gonna be next year. Then
yeah, man.
I wish I could help and give a hint, but
I understand.
I'm gonna tell you the
last.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the last day of that cruise. Between the last day of the cruise and the next one, it seemed like forever, yo. It just like you be like, man.
Tick tock. The clock goes slow as hell once you get off. First of all, you trying to recover. So the next couple of man, let me tell you about the first year. I know Epps will understand what I'm talking about. I'm gonna drop a little Florida stuff for you, Dre.
All right.
So every year in Orlando, Florida A&M and Bethune-Cookman playing the Florida Classic, right? So we get off remember the first year was the same time this year. We went on Monday. We came back on Friday. So we get off the boat Friday. That last night on the cruise, once again, Epps don't know how to turn shit off. He want to keep going till the sun come up. So me and Yvette, we hop in the ride, we drive back, knowing the next day we got to get up because I'm 40 minutes outside of Orlando. So we know we got to get up the next day, drive over to Orlando for the classic. The classic goes hard. Hey, bro, I was running on 4 hours of sleep.
Wow.
4 hours of sleep. 2 hours of that came from the car ride. The car ride on the way back home. We get back to the house. We got other stuff. We got to unpack. We got other stuff to do. I think I finally crashed. We get up early that morning. We drive over to Orlando. We do our thing, man. I share that story because once again, when you come on this family reunion, as we call it, enjoy yourself, man. Come if you're one of those people that's quiet into yourself, come out of your shell, man. Meet somebody, talk to somebody. How many times I've been saying this, Dre? Where else can you go? You go to eat, you sit down to eat, and you got two shorts sitting at the table next to you.
Right.
You standing in line behind E40. I'm standing in line with Epps. We down at the customer service trying to get some stuff straight with our room. Where else can you do stuff like that, right?
Exactly.
Outside of this cruise, man. And that's what it to Epps' point. Yeah, the lineup is key. We're all there. You know, you want to hear some music. You want the DJs and everything. But the people and the experiences and the relationships that you build from that is what makes it so special, man. And like we talked about in previous episodes, how many people we keep in touch with throughout the year that we didn't met on the cruise, man. And that's what makes this thing special, man.
Yeah, absolutely, brother.
You know, for me, man, like, you know, Rock the Bells. I'm the youngest on Rock the Bells, right? But when I get on that cruise, when I get on that boat, and to build with my new fan base or the ones that have been rocking with me since I decided to touch the turntables, to connect with them and shake hands with them, and they kind of giving me my flowers, which it's kind of like, damn, man, you know, it's what's the word I'm looking for? You know, it's very overwhelming when these people are hitting you up and saying, yo, Epps, man, I listen to you every Saturday. Yo, you keep me driving. You keep me at work. You know what I mean? You know, it's just overwhelming to talk to a bunch of fans from Chicago, Tennessee, all around Florida, Atlanta, New York. Some people even flew from Germany.
Last year, yep, I saw that. I met a cat last year. The tall, remember the big dude, the big bouncer looking cat?
Yeah, looking like my guy from Rocky.
Yep.
You said he was a big dude, like muscle dude?
Yeah,
he had a bunch of tattoos.
Matter of fact, and don't get it. Let's not get it twisted. All the females was watching him.
Oh wait, white guy, black guy.
All the females was watching him.
Like a white dude.
Did he have he had a Lakers jersey on?
Yes, sir. Yes, he did.
You know why I remember that? Because I remember some lady was saying, "Damn, that dude in that Lakers jersey. Oh my gosh!" I'm like,
"Yep."
And then I heard another lady say it, and then I seen one lady walk past him and just rub on his chest and kept going.
Hey, bro, we was in the casino. We in the casino. We in the back. So it's me. I'm back there with Ball. No, I'm back there with MJG, Tab, your boy from Push DJs. We all in the back just cutting up. He comes around the corner. I promise you, every female that was standing over there to the side was like, they wanted to take pictures. They was hugged all around. You would have thought he was the celebrity.
No, he, in his world, he was the celebrity because all them, if them aunties, any females that was on there that was not booed up, didn't have a spouse, they pushed up on him. Yeah. They pushed up on him.
Big time.
Oh yeah. Big time. He let me know. He was like, "Epps, man, this is overwhelming, man. All these girls are attacking me."
Yeah, they bold, man. You know. And then look, the lady that rubbed him, I think she walked past and grabbed his arm or something. He looked like he ain't know what to do or say. Real talk. And I was like, wow. Like, what do you do when somebody do that, man? That was just crazy. But that was the vibe, man. It was all love, though, man. You know what I
It
mean? It
was.
was
I
just
got a
all
question
love.
for you. I got a question for you, Else, man. You mentioned a second ago, man, that the love you've been getting, ever since you touched the turntable, man. Talk about that. When did you start, and where's your love for it come from?
Okay, so everybody, if you don't know, I'm originally from Harlem, New York. All right, so you know, um, as a Haitian representative, my parents always loved to listen to Haitian music, especially on Sundays morning and everything. So I was fascinated with the old school turntable that was at my house. You know what I mean, and just love music. You know what I mean. A tourist like me just love music. So as I was growing up, I was enjoying listening to Red Alert, WBLS, Stretch Bobito, Funk Master Flex. I was just enjoying that, but I was still young to go outside and go to clubs and stuff like that. So now that I moved down south to Miami, um, Miami pretty much made me. I was able to go to South Beach and create parties and do parties and have my own parties to a point where every time a hip hop party was going on in Miami, Florida, you know, everybody, every hip hop artist wanted to come to Miami. So, the Eminems, the P Diddy's, the Wu Tangs, all of them, they would come to my party called the Sugar Shack. I had another one called Fat Black Pussycat for more grown folks, but still, the Fat Black Pussycat, like Michael Jordan was walking up in there, Jerry Seinfeld was walking up in there,
Damn.
and I'm here, rocking these rooms, and these guys are giving me the utmost, props and praise and so on, and that's how my legacy, my name grew in Miami, Florida, being a household name, and started working for radio stations, and sure enough, man, I just became one of those legendary DJs standing next to the Tony Touches, the Kid Capris, what I mean, the Camellos, the DJ Cool, and so on. But represent Miami.
Right.
And it was wide open out here. Like, it was so wide open down here for me to create that legacy. So, moving forward, it allowed me to go overseas and start, you know, rocking France, Germany, Switzerland, and so on, man. And now I'm just creating a real name legacy all around the world, not just the United States. So now we're in 2020, 2019, whatever the case is, and the kids out here look at me as a legend. You know what I mean? They call me Unc. You know what I mean? So I'm all for it, man, and I appreciate that. And one of my good friends that was living out here with me was rest in peace, my brother Prince Marky D from the Fat Boys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He right before he passed, he was doing the midday time slot on Rock the Bells right after
Yep.
Roxanne Shante.
Yep.
So, after you hungry, baby? All right, give me 1 second. I'll get that to you. After he would do the shows, he would do the shows on Rock the Bell, and once LL won the rights to Rock the Bells and he was ready to go full throttle to push the Rock the Bells brand, he asked Marky, like, yo, I want a DJ from the South to represent Rock the Bells. Who do you think, should be the guy? I mean, and I want him to be, somewhat fresh, young, but still legendary. You know what I mean? And Marky told him, yo, man, if you're going to go with anybody, man, go with Epps. So, he made the introduction to me and L. Of course, I met L before a long time ago on some fan stuff, but for us to have a conversation on the phone, he on Rock the Bells, we had done some shows called All Day City, Chicago, or Florida, or New York, where we highlight in those cities. So I helped them out with the Miami one, the Miami version. We had Cool and Dre, we had DJ Laz, we had Khaled, I believe. We had certain people that represent Florida tell their stories, and we did legacy. So I did an hour and a half mix. Once I dropped that hour and a half mix for him, and he aired it, the next morning he calls me and was like, "Man, I haven't heard a DJ like you in such a long time. Like your mixes was flawless. You the way you was blending stuff, the way your library, like you knew your history from, whether it was disco, funk, rap, 80s, crack era to the 90s biggies. Like, I put it down, but I did it Miami style. So he heard it. He heard it. He like, yo, you gave the history. I love it. And then and right there, man, he just offered me a contract to hold down Rock the Bells on the weekend and create my own show, Saturday Night Ride, 9 p.m. and 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm out here just living my legacy life, man. And I'll forever thank Prince Marquis D for not only passing the torch, but for LL to come grab me out of all DJs that's out there, out of all legendary DJs out there, he grabbed me to hold down the fort for him in Miami, Florida. And now SiriusXM opens up an office here in Miami. Like, everything was just rolling out, you know what I mean? So he loves the fact that I already knew every artist, football player, athletes, whatever, actors, and I would bring them to SiriusXM. So, it just, the glove fit. The glove fit. You know what I mean? And I thank God for putting me at the right place at the right time.
That's what's up.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I can contest to some of the stuff you say, man. You talk about the All City Day. So in my ride, I ain't gonna lie to you. My Sirius XM radio is usually on that mix down station, and so you getting all the mixes throughout the day, and I ain't gonna lie. Whenever they do the Epps live from the cruise, if I got somebody with me, I'd be like, hey, I can tell you everything that was going on. They was like, what, he was doing that from the cruise? I said, yeah. Well, he said he was live from the Rock the Bell cruise. That's what he's doing, man. But your story, man, that's cool, man, to see where you started and how you got to where you at, man. And I know you mentioned putting Miami, holding Miami down. When we talk about hip hop and you look at the different regions, living here in Florida, I definitely understand the bottom, West Palm Beach on down. I understand how it flows. But do you think Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Broward, West Palm, do you think they get the recognition that they deserve?
No. I don't think Flow Rider gets the recognition that he deserves. I don't think Trick Daddy don't get the recognition that he deserved. Like, this man just opened up a second restaurant. Like, he's when they say he's the mayor out here, he's one of the greats. You know what I mean? Uncle Luke, I don't think, as much as he done for Miami, I don't think he get the recognition of what he's done, not just for the hip hop scene, Miami scene, but for the little kids in the football teams and all that. Like, I don't think, DJ Epps, I don't think I get the recognition I deserve when it comes to our city. But then again, living out here, it's very difficult to understand our movement, because the way I see it, there is no movement.
Okay.
Everybody, I see it in other cities too, but everybody else is for self. The unity is kind of like, the percentage of the unity is very low. You know what I mean? Only place I really see that really gets together and celebrate their hood, their city, is Atlanta. Like, their DJs, everything. Atlanta, they stay together, man. You know what I mean? So my city, and I'm not shitting on it, but I just want to keep it a buck. Imagine if we all got together and just really, you would hear more than Luke, Trick, Trina, Ross, Kodak, and so on. You like, I can only count them on one hand. Like, it's supposed to be more. There's a lot of talent out here, a lot of talent, and I think our city gets overlooked. They just want to come in vacation. They want to come to our strip clubs. They want to come bang our girls.
Right.
They just want to come vacation, but they don't. They don't. It. It's crazy. Ross, I don't think Ross gets you know the recognition that he deserved. Ross, like when he spits that boss shit, like it's clean, it's direct, it's hard. Pause. It's dope. You know
Right.
what I mean? And for him to own several wing stops
Yeah, yeah.
and what's the other one? Checkers, I think. Like and having Evander Holyfield's ex old house. You know what I mean? Like this man is really doing it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Really doing it. Like this is what every kid's DJ, artist, anybody's dream. What Ross is doing. Don't pay
Mm-hmm.
attention to how he came up, or try to
Right,
clown him
right.
because he had a job when he was young. Like,
Exactly.
no, don't do
Exactly.
Right.
that. Man.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yep. But yeah, man, you know what? I think like when you say you don't get the accolades, the flowers you deserve, man. That's why we got you on here. We just want to give it to you tonight, man, because you do a lot. You one of
Most
the first
definitely.
DJs to air on the Lifetime channel. People don't know that.
Oh
Like
man,
Oh,
yeah.
you went there. You went
it's
there.
crazy. Like it's just like director of beats and bars. Like a lot of people don't know. They just like, oh, DJ Epps. Oh yeah, he do a party, but there's so much behind the scenes, man. And that's why we just want everybody to know, man, that we appreciate you, brother.
Most
And
definitely.
I know you gotta feed your daughter right now. Was that your daughter that said she was hungry? Yeah, I know you gotta feed her,
She
man. But
good. She good.
we
She good.
we
She
just
good.
got we just want to give you the flowers, man. Like I remember what was it called? BT Rap City with Big Tigger. Like
Mm.
it's just
A
crazy.
lot of people don't get to do things like that. You know what I
Exactly,
mean? To go
exactly.
represent Miami, to go hang out with my boy Big Tigger. And I have to thank people like Big Tigger for uh co-signing me. Like, yeah, we need a Miami DJ. Go get my boy Epps.
Yeah,
And I'm in
yep.
there with him in the thing, and next I'm there with Mace, and Mace doing his freestyle. You know what I mean? It's so much that you go through as a DJ to get to the top where you at. And it's funny how some people be like, "Yo, Epps, why you not like where Khaled's at?" What do you mean?
That's
I'm
crazy.
where I'm Epps at, and that's what's
That's
important
crazy.
to me. Don't count my pocket. Count
Right.
legacy. Count what I've done. Look at these plaques. Like, look at.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah. And it's just like like my thing is, man. Do the research, man. Just you, you looking by sight what you see in front of you, but you don't see what's behind that. They don't know about the WEDR 99 jams. They don't know about the Power 96. They don't know about the 103.5 the beat. They don't know about West Palm Beach Beats 96.3. They don't know about New York Power 105. They don't know all of that stuff. So it's just like that's why some. I don't say they like everybody, but a lot of people just don't know. You know what I
you
mean?
know, as much as we have Google now, I'm at, they just, I don't know, people need to pay attention to not just me, but what certain people are doing, such as you guys. You know what I mean? Like, this is dope, and I know Rock the Bells appreciate this right here. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
That's what's up.
People don't understand what DJ Drama went through in the mixtape days and world, and for him to just come out of that situation, and now he's representing Jack Harlow or Lil Uzi. Like, some people
mm-hmm.
don't realize that's him that found them and helped them get them put on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you just got to do your research, man, on a lot of DJs, man, and when it comes to DJs, we all need to stick together. And that's why when we get on that cruise, when you see the conversation, the hugs, and the laughter, and so on between me and Jazzy Jeff, or DJ Scratch, or Technician the DJ, Manny Fresh. We worked all year round to just forget that behind us, man. We want to relax with our boys and our peers and our fan base. You know what I mean? And I can't wait to meet up with you guys and just smile and give you guys a hug and be like, yo, we did it again. We're gonna do it again.
Yes, sir. Most definitely. Yes, sir. Most definitely. Yep. Definitely looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it, Epps.
Yes, sir. So look.
So let me ask you guys a question. What made you decide to do this right here? Because this is awesome.
So I just thought it would be nice. I did it as a fun. I do a lot of podcasts. I produce a lot of podcasts for people. I do my own, and I just thought this would be nice, man. And I thought my main thing was that there's a lot of people who'll be coming for the first time that don't know everything. And if I would have known what I know now, if I would have known that my first year, I probably would have had an even better time. I would have moved different. I would have moved different, like making sure I see this and that. I went crazy the first year, which was fine. But now that I know what I know, you ain't know how to act, Dre. You ain't know how to act. I did. I was like
kid in a candy store.
It was like a virgin going into a strip joint, like yo, like. But I was just going crazy. I didn't know about this. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about the gratuity, all of that small stuff that luckily my wife knew a lot of that stuff. But it's so I started it just to have fun, man, and to inform, pretty much to inform new cruisers, to second and third year cruisers. We could talk, and third year cruisers we talk about what we want different or what we like, to give everybody in Rock the Bell some idea, like, yo, the voices are speaking and we enjoy. We want them 6 Man. We want to give a big shout out to 6 Man. They do a damn good job.
What they do.
They do.
Man, I love those guys, man, and they take care of me. Like they email me all the time, like, yo, Epps, you need anything? You need anything in your room? Like they take care of me, man.
Yeah.
And speaking about the wives, it's amazing how I could see. It happened to me. I caught myself out like this. I would watch other guys, like you said, we'd be like kids in the candy store, and our wives are looking at us with proudness, like, man, look at my king. He's so happy watching. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're looking at us like, and my wife, man, it was so gorgeous to see everybody give her love and tell her, like, yo, your king is the man, I hope you know that. Yeah. That made me feel good, man. That made me feel good. To all the new cruisers that's coming on board, we can't wait to see you guys. We can't wait to see you enjoy your time. We can't wait to see the smiles on your face. Dre, David, let me ask you guys each, who are you looking forward to seeing on the cruise? All the artists that we have on there.
Ooh. Wow. We had this discussion a couple of weeks ago.
It's so tough. It's like, and I named somebody, but now I'm just like, now that I look at it, man, it's just like, I don't know, man. For me, it's like evenly yoked now, because I just want to hear music, and I just want to hear people. I just want to see people get entertained. I'm gonna be entertained as long as there's people out there and I'm here. But if I had to pick one, man, I would say the Locks.
Okay. Ooh. That's what you said. That's what you said a couple of weeks ago.
I think I'd say the Locks, because
they're gonna shut that thing down. Them and Technician the DJ is gonna look like Versus up in there in a minute.
I was about to say the same thing. Yep, Versus, that's what's gonna look like. Yep.
Hey, so that's so the Locks. So man, I gotta add a little humor to mine. So part of me Can't wait to Juvenile get up there because there's gonna be a lot of ass
you
shaking.
about to twerk. You about to twerk
Let's
on
just
them.
be real about it. Let's just be real about it. If you on there
Back that
and
ass up, and the whole cruise is gonna be upside down.
Hey, if you on there and you ain't in a good space with your queen, I'm gonna advise you to put on the darkest sunglasses you can and just stand there and be still.
Do your Ray
That's one thing
Charles.
I love. That's one thing I love about mine. She realized I'm a dude and she gonna be right there laughing with me and doing that as well. But you know what, man? I'm on. It seems like every week I got a little history with something. I'm looking forward to Nappy Roots, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh
So
no!
Nappy,
Oh no!
oh hell no, yeah. So Nappy Roots. So for those, so Epps, you might not know this, but for everybody else that's been chiming in with us, I'm originally from St. Louis, but in the '80s, my father's job moved from St. Louis to Bowling Green, Kentucky. And so for those that don't know, Nappy Roots started at Western Kentucky University, which is there in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And one of the original members, I don't think he's with them anymore, but Big V, he went to my rival high school. So, I knew him as well. But I'm looking forward to them being back on the scene, and performing on the cruise. Being in the military, I've said this before, I've had the opportunity to live a little bit everywhere. So I'm not just regional specific. My music base kind of goes a little bit everywhere. But like I said, for manly purposes, Juvenile, because I know it's gonna be some ass shaking. But I'm looking forward to Nappy Roots and Far Side. I'm looking forward to Far Side too.
I was about to say that, man. As a DJ, as a representative of Rock the Bells, and as a fan of hip hop, and since I'm on the East Coast all the time, every time, you don't get to see the West Coast that much. So I am looking forward to the Dog Pound exhibit.
Oh, I forgot about Dog Pound. Yep,
yeah,
looking forward to them too. Yeah,
Corrupt gonna kill it.
Yeah, the West Coast vibe. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna need that in my life, man, because I want to see the Dog Pound. I want to see the Far Side, and I want to see exhibit shut it down. And I'm gonna be. I don't think I ever seen Paul Wall. I know.
Yep.
Yeah, Paul Wall. You know what I mean? See, man, it's gonna be a little bit of everything, boy.
Yeah,
a little New York, a little Texas. You know what I mean? A little West Coast. You know what I mean? Miami. Oh man.
Yep.
It's gonna be a problem, man.
That's the good thing about it. It's gonna be a little bit of everything.
It's gonna be crazy. I tell you what else before you get out of here, man. If I could get one request for your night in the casino, I'm gonna put this out there because I don't think a lot of people might know this, man. You got to give us a Miami session a little bit, man, and let me get some of that DJ T time. Tippy toe. Give me a little bit.
It might be the Masquerade, but it might be the casino too. But yeah, definitely. There's gonna be a Miami throwdown. There's gonna be a tippy toe. There's gonna be an Uncle Luke. There's gonna be some 2 Live Crew. We're gonna go there. We're gonna take it to the 69 boys. We're gonna take it there. We're gonna, yeah. Because at the end of the day, man, Juvenile's not the only one that's gonna make them twerk. Trust me. I promise you. I promise you, it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. Because once you hit, don't stop, get it. Them aunties gonna have that one hand with a cup, the other one.
Yo, you know that uncle back in the day that had his little drink, he had a little drink. That's how you know he was right. He had his little drink dancing, doing a 2-step.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm looking forward to this, man, and Epps, once again, man, we appreciate you coming and rocking with us, man. This is big, man, and like Dre said, man, it gave us an opportunity, man, to give you your flowers, man, and definitely look forward to it. Hopefully, man, we can catch up before we even get on the cruise. I know Yvette told me you had some stuff going on, but if not, bro, definitely Monday once we get on that boat, it's gonna be on and popping.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
man. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, I don't drink, but when it comes to the cruise, I tend to just sip a little something. So don't get me drunk. You know what I mean? The meter goes to nice, not drunk. You know what I mean? But nice. You know what I mean? So I will celebrate and take a little sip and take some shots with you guys and toast it up. Now, for everybody that asking how can I be on the Rock the Bell cruise, the cruise was booked up, but I think they released some cabins due to the fact that some people backed out at the last minute for whatever reason. You know what I mean? It could be health, it could be financial, it could be whatever. They getting married, they can't do it. Don't matter. But there's some new cabins that was released. So if you want to try to grab those cabins, log on to www.rockthebellcruise.com and go ahead and put your name on the list, and so that we could get that call to be part of this Rock the Bell cruise. Now, if you can't make this one, you'll probably definitely get the call for 2026.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? And
looking forward.
Trust me, no matter what, you gotta do a year or two or three, like us.
Yeah, you just can't do one.
Yep.
You just can't use one. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. You can't, man.
Yeah, but we're gonna.
And those that want to go next year, you're gonna be very happy where we're going.
Now he teasing. See, now you play. Look, bro.
Look. Happy where we going?
Like
yo, he know he hit his heart with that one, yo. So y'all heard it from y'all heard it right here, yo. He said
we heard it.
We go. I'm gonna tell.
Love it.
Look. Look, this is what I want you to do. When we get off the air, don't log off. Stay on. I'm gonna take us out. And I ain't gonna want you to tell me. I'm just gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something before, but I don't want to say it on the air. But look,
got you.
When we get off, don't nobody log off. I'm gonna take us out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take us out right now, and then we gonna talk. So y'all stay on. So look,
before you do, once again, www.rockthebellcruise.com. Log on to that. And you can also catch me at DJ Epps, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at DJ Epps. Hit that follow button and catch me every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on Rock the Bell's channel 43, Sirius XM. If you don't got Sirius XM, subscribe now and come enjoy life. Trust me, you're going to need that in your life. Guys, thank you very much again, man.
You're going to need it. Yes, sir. So look, let me just throw this up here real quick, man. Let me just throw something up here real quick because I want people to make sure they can see this here. let me see if I can do it here. Nope, I can't do it. Yeah, I just can't do it. I just tried.
Can I make one more announcement?
Go ahead, do your thing, man.
There's a lot of people that's flying into Miami, and once we dock back on October 31st, Halloween, some people are just gonna stay in Miami for the weekend. Some people are just gonna stay in Miami for the weekend. So if you feel like you want to go party some more in Miami, I'm having a Halloween party that same night we dock. You know what I mean? And we got the brunch party. We got things all weekend long. So hit me up. Hit me up on my Instagram, my IG, my DM at DJ Epps, and I can give you my schedule rundown and give you the links to get your tickets, whatever, man. Come hang out with me and get on our guest list and so on, man. Got you.
All right. And look, I just want to let me just throw this up here so y'all have his some of this information, man. Like Saturday Night Ride, mixtapes and mimosas. Like this is what's going on, man. This is what's going on.
Party right there. Yeah.
All right. So y'all know you can pause the video right here, take a look, and just check it out. All right. So we're gonna get out of here, man. Hey, look. Epps, man, I appreciate you coming on. Make sure you stay on. Everybody, Frat, I'm appreciative of you.
Most definitely, Frat.
Look, everybody, man, look, I don't even know how many days away. How many days away? 26 days?
7, 5. Not soon enough.
26. Today's the first 26.
We counting it down. So look, we'll see y'all, man. Love y'all. Be safe. And make sure you make it back for this cruise, all right? Peace. We out.